Hey guys, it's Mrs. Benitez here. I just wanted to lead you through today's task. So, when you go to English class, and this is for any of my classes, I'm just using my first period online class to show you. So, you're going to go to the weekly slideshow, which is going to tell you kind of today like what we're doing, the standard that we're covering, which is citing pieces of text evidence. On tomorrow's test or assessment, you will be expected to know the main idea of an article. You will be expected then to cite text evidence to show how you know that main idea, and three, to explain or analyze how you made the connection, how your text evidence supports your main idea. Okay. When I say main idea or central idea, just know that those are interchangeable terms. So that means we're going to have to prep for the test today. And so if I go back to Schoology, an at-home test you can take is this poetry selection test, which covers the poems that you read last Friday, Mother to Son and To James. So if I open that test up, okay, it's a PDF form. You can either choose to you don't need to send me this test. It's just for you to kind of practice on your own. So if you need to refresh yourself with those poems, you can look back in the previous learning folder for that. But otherwise, you're answering question 9, question 10, part A and B, question 11, part A and B, and 12, A and B. And again, these multiple choice are tricky, so a good test taker always reads all of the options, A, B, C, D, however many it gives you before making a choice, because some of them can be very close, but you're picking the best answer. Okay. Once you finish that practice test, which will look a lot like your multiple choice test tomorrow, you can go back to today's folder, okay, and go to this poetry practice test. So you're going to have half of your test look very much like this with a multiple choice. The other half of the test will look like this, and it is written response. So if you open this up, it is a poem. It's one of my favorite poems called Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. And you're going to read through this poem. And then it says the central idea is the most important point of a text. What is the central idea of this poem? Write it in. Okay, what are two pieces of evidence to support that idea? So when I say two pieces of evidence, I don't mean like two whole paragraphs, right? Maybe like two lines. So maybe I take this line and then maybe another line I copy is this line. And I'm going to paste them down here as my two pieces of evidence. Lastly, it says, how does your evidence support the central idea? Explain your reasoning in a short paragraph. So that means that I'm going to have to explain myself, and I'm going to have to really break apart my text evidence that I grab. So when the author says, if my text evidence was up from a past that's rooted in pain, maybe I just take a past that's rooted in pain. When the author says past that's rooted in pain, she's speaking about, what is she really talking about there? You finish that sentence. And then the second sentence is, this supports my main idea because if your main idea was about blank, how does it support your main idea? Finish that sentence. Then use your second piece of text evidence. So let's say my second piece of text evidence was trod me in the dirt. You may trod me in the dirt, but still like dust I'll rise. I'm just going to take a little bit of that text evidence. So maybe trod me in the dirt, because that's hard to explain, or that's hard to kind of know what she's talking about. So I might say, when she says trod me in the dirt, she's illustrating or trying to prove that. What does that mean, to trod someone in the dirt? And how does that prove my central idea? This proves my central idea because blank. Okay. So fill this out the best that you can. I will put my answers on Schoology of what this looks like. There's more than one way to do this, but I'll put my answers. Try not to look at my answers, though, until you do it yourself. So you have that to do and the PDF test as practice tonight. You can always look back at your other selection tests we've taken too in the previous learning folder, but I think these two will be enough. So that is your agenda for today, taking both the practice tests, okay, and then looking at my answers that I will post here on Schoology. I will post them in the folder under here. I'll post the answers to the poetry at home test. I'll post the answers to the poetry short answer test, okay? Any questions, please email me. The test will be available on Schoology tomorrow at 8 a.m. Have a great day.